what? You're gonna have to deal with it. You probably hear all the background noise.
Can they hear us at all? That's the question.
Yeah, we should be okay. Are we gonna get the other game?
Peli's chilling.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't heard the TO is called out yet, so...
Peli's chilling. Okay, so Peli's there. Just waiting on Magi to get to the setup. So, as I was saying previously, in terms of the... Introduce yourself, my man. Talk to people.
What's going on? My Etano Maniacs and my Circus Freaks, we are here. Etano Circus is an additional mic controller here at Crusade in sunny Birmingham.
Let's go, man. Let's go. You've joined on a good game, man. We've got Peli versus SSM's Magi. I was saying this before in one of the other previous games, but Magi has barely any Sonic experience, but big but. So he was housing with Aperture in Albion 2.
Yep.
Got a lot of practice. I was going to say a bad word. He's
Are we esports?
He got a lot of practice against your boy Aperture. So I feel like Magi might have a little bit of an edge especially if he got something like Junior.
Yes. So Peli will have very little junior experience unless he's played against, let's say, Rekmet over Wi-Fi, and I know he does play Wi-Fi. However, Peli is the most defensive Sonic in the UK.
Yeah.
He will not approach if he doesn't have to, and I love watching his defensive play as a defensive player myself.
You got it, man. That's the way you got to play the game. Alright, man. So, Bowser Jr., most logical pick. Peli doesn't play against Bowser Jr., so this is fully understandable. In terms of the matchup, it's not
By the same token, like, he has a cloud now, you know? There's not... Okay, Peli has more matchup experience, but it's a much better matchup than this.
I mean,
This matchup can be likened to if you're going to be like that, it can be likened to Sonic versus crap Sonic.
Pretty much.
When you look at it, Sonic versus crap Sonic with a projectile. He's sitting back there, waits for that Robo Junior to come towards him, picks it up with an up air, and all of a sudden
and now look at me, please. At the moment, there is a lot of approaching for Peli in terms of how he wants to get there because he is down. And Magi's just reacting appropriately with things like back air and different aerials.
Magi's movement was so good there.
Yeah. One thing I really respect is solid platform play.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right, so you see that. Here's your crap spin dash, here's jab. Where
do I do?
Yeah.
Oh, and he goes just above the ledge with that up B, tries to clip him.
Pops to make it beefy. Just feeling each other out in the neutral, but it's a time to feel yourself out and feel each other out in the neutral is not when both of you are arguably around kill percent.
Oh my god! Hits him with the dentals! Oh my days! Magi raising that stock from Peli.
Why would you choose the spin dash there? While it was charging as well, super slow reactions there from Peli to not recognise that he was in danger if he pressed a button.
Oh, this is where it gets scary for Peli. When Magi is in his ish, this is where he shines, man, when he's got that rhythm. By the moment, Peli does get him on stage. Really good for Peli to... Oh,
wow, the magnet hands.
Yeah.
I was unsure. I asked Magi whether he gets the cart back after getting hit out when he's out of the cart after an up B.
Yeah.
And he was telling me certain hits he does, certain hits he doesn't.
It's dependent on the kind of knockback and the damage percent of the hits as well.
Back through.
That's not going to take the
Bowser Jr. deceptively heavy character, man, so he can live to one of the higher percentages in the game.
So what I want to see from Peli to seal out the stock now. Let's say bomb to F smash.
So this is one thing that Peli was struggling with in terms against Afro Smash as well, in terms of just finding that defining way to kill.
Yeah.
And he's struggling here as well with it. I don't know what his options are going to be.
Makes it beefy at the wrong time. And so what I was going to say, what I wanted to see from him to seal out that sock was not him to keep going for the spring. He kept trying to go for spring off stage. He didn't, that's the fact that it wasn't working. Magi obviously has an answer to that due to his matchup experience, probably with Aperture. And Peli, what I would have liked to have seen is more attempt at two-framing him at the ledge.
absolutely fine option.
What he cannot do anything about it.
So, Dream on 64, I think this is fine in terms of the pick. You need platforms. I mean, Sonic benefits from platforms quite a lot. If your movement is down in particular, you'll benefit, but this is the problem, man. Magi can extend those combos with the up airs in particular, because the knockback on up airs with Bowser Jr. relatively small, and you can get quite a lot of percent off it as well, so it's going to be an interesting dynamic. In terms of the kind of space that Dreamland has, it's not as much as, say, stages like Smashville, so
but don't forget, Sonic is capable of getting those early kills off the top with up air and spring mix-ups.
Yes,
it's going to be the kind of matchup, especially on a stage like this with all the escape options, where whoever has the lead has all of the power. And slightly more so in Sonic's case, but Magi making it look completely fair in this case.
And this is the unfortunate thing, man, because you said Peli is one of the more defensive players.
Yes.
I really want to see how he would play defensively against someone as aggressive as Magi actually is, but he's not actually been able to get a solid lead so far.
Exactly.
Oh, it doesn't get it right. He's a side B there.
He is more stereotypically defensive than the average Sonic.
Yeah.
Like what everybody thinks playing against Sonic is like with all of the timeouts and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that is actually what playing against Peli God is like.
I mean, it's a really good way to play as Sonic, man. You got whoa! You boy, you can't get back to the stage, man. You can't be doing that. Yeah. 5 days.
I would love for someone to define for me exactly how homing attack works.
I think it's a little bit.
Why would you get up there?
Oh no! And just as soon as Peli got the lead, Magi takes it back with that actual up B hammer shot. I don't know what the hell it's called, but he takes it with a quickness as well.
It's the fact that he can hit it in either direction as well.
Yeah, man.
Well, the up B is called Abandoned Ship.
Abandoned Ship.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
You're not blaming me right now.
I'm not.
That's nice.
It's
I
called
like that
Abandoned
name.
Ship.
I like that name. That's actually a sick name.
Well,
So,
Magi getting a kill with the Titanic. Women and children first, please.
oh my god.
There goes the spring. He finally gets him with the spring.
And
And
there you
That's
go.
it.
That's what your boy Aitono Circus wanted to see, man. Gets him with that forward smash instead of going for the spring instead. He does get that kill finally. Definitely in this game still.
yep, 34% in it. And we know if you start getting steamrolled by Sonic,
Yeah, that's a very easily made up by a Sonic.
here we go.
Here we go.
Gets that percent.
Wow,
I like that
that
back end.
back
I think Wispy
Yeah.
did contribute to that in terms of where he was going. That was really good
Would have liked to see the
awareness from
grab
Peli
there.
God. Oh,
Here comes
wow! Peli! What is this
got
man? Oh my god. He is turned up a little bit right now.
He's turned the heat on.
He's going for the hard breeze. He catches Magi doing what everybody likes to call the jump to relieve pressure,
Yeah.
but he doesn't quite get rewarded for it. Magi managing to air dodge through.
Yo, and Peli just, he goes for the bit of the, tries to get the forward air off of that spring ride, but unfortunately doesn't get it. And he has got that lead, and now this is what we're talking about, guys. He is playing that defensive game. What is your option, Magi?
Oh, okay.
Drags him down. I would like to see him go for an up air there, but Magi controlling the situation with that
I
there.
love that Cooper. That was such an intelligent play from Magi just to read that recovery.
Okay.
Peli in an awful position here. Doesn't get the two
tried
points.
to,
Really smart of Magi to try and shut down his ledge options. A lot of Sonics will favour popping off the ledge and coming on for a fair when they're under pressure like that. Magi hovering it, Peli getting a bit.
Oh my days! What a setup from Peli to take that game too. My boy is woken up. He's adapted. He's back in this. Extra Magi needs to do something quick.
The third eye just suddenly opened. It was like, you're gonna die this way. Fair.
He saw something, man. He saw something.
Took game one and teleported behind him like nothing personal, kid. I was gonna say
I'll make you read those words real quick. Oh my god.
if Peligod weren't so young, I'd say he's woken daddy. But
Oh yeah. I mean, he's
Don't wait,
18. I
Daddy.
guess he could. I mean, okay. So game 3, Battlefield. Yeah.
I
don't know. I mean, realistically, Battlefield is Junior's best stage. He gets a lot of the platforms in particular. The actual walls of the Battlefield kind of the stage, I guess.
Yeah.
They do benefit Junior's recovery as well. he can get a lot of those platforms. So I think this is fine.
It's clear to see why, but does he get as much from this stage as you see, as you think that Sonic does?
That's the problem. Well, how Sonic gets so much off a Battlefield in particular.
Depending on the amount of work that Sonic's put into their platform movement on his stage, Peli's zipping around those platforms, proving me right. That I have what I like to call Ixis's 3 buttons of separation theory, which is when you're on one platform of Battlefield, from one point of the stage to get to any other point on the stage, you are no more than 3 buttons away.
Okay. And Peli just showing us a bit of an exhibition right now. Magi really struggling. Oh, and I think he went for the stage spike. So, I mean, pretty infamously, if you get stage spike, that's Bowser Jr. when you're out, you can't. You just can't take. Not allowed to take. So I think that's what he was going for, but he went a little bit too high with his recovery. So, intelligence up there from Peli just didn't pay off in execution.
Oh, okay, really smart stuff from Magi there. He covering him getting hit with the Koopa.
Oh, and
they're gonna rip the stop
Days. He didn't even book an appointment, but Magi's like, you sit in this booth right now, get this kill. My boy Magi, even though it looked like Peli was absolutely dominant in that first stock, takes the lead.
And there you go, 38% racked up with Rage Jr. up airs again.
The thing that I don't like about how Peli's playing right now is that you can tell he's nervous because of the amount of times that he's air dodging, trying to escape from the combos out of the Koopaling, but Magi's just adapting to it and taking stock of that.
You can see it, man. He's in shield so much more often than earlier in the game, man. Like, his movement early game was like crisp as anything else, man. But Peli's just finding himself in shield a lot more.
Going super deep. Is he going to be able to get back?
No. Going to get back. Really good gimp there from Peli to make the stocks even, but he is down by quite a bit here.
Yeah, but for a second there in that stock, Peligod looks like when he was playing, when other people play against Sonic, he looks like he was playing he looked like he was playing Captain Falcon versus Sonic.
Ooh, and Peli not getting gimmicked out there by the abandoned ship. I believe it's called. There you go. Wise for the actual upbeat itself.
Here in the UK, we respect the correct move names.
Yeah.
Trust me, in the UK, you learn the difference between spin charge and spin dash.
Yeah.
I had about to learn that, I'm not gonna lie. I had about to learn all this.
You're in the north, you don't need to learn that.
Oh, we're going up top of the platform.
Oh my god! Shades of Albion won. Ix is getting that similar type of kill on Magi. Peli gone, say, you know what, man? Let me get this PDF real quick. Let me download what you got. God damn, Peli taking game 3.
Evidence bolts it real quick.
You're on the platform. I'm on the platform. It's spring o'clock.
And you're no longer on the platform. You're in the air, and that's by game 3. Game 4 back on Battlefield. Like you said, Eternal Circus. Sonic benefits off the stage so much, but this is the best choice Junior has, man.
Yeah.
It's the best choice he has. I mean, Magi was doing fine. Magi was doing fine, but Peli just woke up a little bit.
When you play like a mid or low tier character and your best stage is shared with high tier characters, it's a little bit defeating. Magi opting to air dodge after getting hit with that up air, managing to get out of the second hit, managed to avoid getting put into a really bad disadvantage state. Peli applying pressure from mid-stage, keeping that stage control. Magi can't get back to the middle, eats a spin dash for his trouble.
Yeah, Peli's moving a little bit more now. He's just understanding, you know what, Magi, I know what you're going to try and do, man.
I think he's more confident in the matchup now that the game has gone on a little bit.
Yeah,
he's not falling as much for the Bowser Jr. things that Magi is throwing out.
But again, this is what happened in game 3. In terms of the actual kind of play in the early stages, it was Peli who had the lead. Peli had the lead for early game 3, but Magi got that forward smash and all of a sudden he was down.
Yeah.
Wasn't moving as crisply as anywhere near as he is now. So it's just about, can he seal this stock?
What you just said earlier, but
you're with a dust knuckles, man. God damn, hurricane wrist, wind all the way back, takes that stock from Magi. Peli got looking to get into these losers semis real quick.
He wants that to not explode in his hand right now. Gets put off to save it. Now, what you said earlier, Magi using the curvature of Battlefield on the left-hand side to his advantage. Just as you said earlier, that's one of the things that makes Bowser Jr. enjoy the stage a bit more than other characters.
Exactly, yeah.
Certain other characters, anyway. I personally love this stage.
It was a good stage. I think Battlefield's probably my favourite stage on the game generally.
Yeah.
Not just from a character, but just generally speaking, I think it's just a great game. Doesn't get that forward smash, unfortunately. Oh, and Peli is just doing so much better on stage. That forward tilt to get that boy off. Get out of my zone, man.
Forces Peli to burn his jump and catches him on the come down.
Well, he's just adapted to what Magi can actually do at the ledge. You know, Bowser Jr. doesn't have that many options at the ledge, and so
You notice
he's just taking a stock of those. And
Oh my god.
he
that
powered
was
a lot.
so
Was he
clever
looking
from
for some
Magi.
pratfall stuff?
He was
Pratfall
looking for some
nonsense there?
crazy stuff there, man.
Coming from further in the north, you must have seen a lot more of Magi's.
Yeah, man, he's got some technology, man. He's got some techniques hidden in the back, but not going to give it out Pelican just yet. Forward air to get him off stage. Dangerous position here for Magi, but he recovers really well with that forward air. That forward smash.
That Robo Cooper is covering him there.
Yeah,
He's heading in the
that's
opposite
the thing,
direction.
man. So that forward smash does look kind of random in its context, but like the fact that coupling was there made it a lot more safer. And that's going to be it. Peli from the depths takes it 3-1.
Like went behind initially, got hit with one too many F smashes, didn't respect the abandoned ship. Didn't respect the abandoned ship once, and he learned from it and he adapted. So impressive shine there from Peli God Hunter. That is full tag. He's shown it to Peli recently. He's walking off with broad shoulders right now. He's giving it the old rock listener.
Limber up, man. Yeah, I mean, commiserations to Magi. I mean, game one went really, really well.
It did.
But it seemed like Peli was slowly just getting his head around the matchup, and it got to the point where game 4 in particular, it was a little bit more comfortable.
What I'm not sure of is why after the
Yes, man.
Pressure on the mic!
Get out of here! 7th place, man. This isn't your time anymore.
We're going to chill in 7th place!